to start clothes. Oh no. Oh, I found my missing earbud. I had to get a fabric softener to wash my bed sheets. So when I'm done with my stuff Thursday, I can come to a clean bed. Hold on, guys. Rosie, that was very sweet of you, what you did for Fly. Thank you, I appreciate that. Guys, shit, I forgot to prime. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I gotta take my heart medicine. You heard about Fly? The fact that you left. Yeah, guys. There's a lot of mixed opinions in here. And I'm going to explain myself. Okay? Just give me a minute. I'm going to run to... I'm going to run to dollar store real fast. I'm feeling better, thank you. I can at least, like, stand up a little bit of time. I'm getting ready. I need to go get some fabric softener. My stomach medicine, which I might, I don't know yet. So guys, Panda Express does sound good, guys. But they're not open this early, so. Don't put any ideas in my head, Jesse. What happened to Fly? Hold on, guys. Because I'm trying to get out the door. I want to go before all the people get there because I can't stand for very long. It sounds so ridiculous. Look at Sadie. She's so cute. She is. Okay. I woke up and I was like pinching my skin. Look at it. My nail marks. I don't know. I must have had a dream or something. I don't know. So we will talk about what happened to Fly once I get into the car. Hi, Jasmine. So hold on, guys, because I see a lot of mixed feelings. Yes. I think what you did was crazy. I appreciate those comments, guys, because last night I was second guessing myself a little bit, I guess. Alright, so headphones, cough drop. Take your medicine? Yes, take my medicine. So tired of taking this shit. So, alright, I'll tell you guys. So far I feel good, guys. I just took my heart medicine and I'll just take this whole bag. Well, I'll just take my card. Alright. Yeah, she'll be laying there when we get back. She's tired, guys. Alright. So, look at those guys. They are building the shed. Okay, so we're going to get into Fly. So, I know a lot of you saw me on Fly's thing. And how did you miss it? I'm about to tell you. So they have this new feature on TikTok, thank God, that when I go live, when somebody goes live on somebody else's platform, you can turn your green light off. Yes, you can turn your green light off now. Yeah, what the heck? I have these scratches all over my face. I must have been pinching my skin last night. Look at them. They're down my neck. Can you imagine? My girlfriend would be like, what the fuck? Who the hell was choking you? Okay. So, I don't know. I haven't had a bad dream in a while, so I don't know. So, let's talk about Fly, guys. So a lot of you guys saw me in his thing last night. And the reason that I turned my green light off is because I feel like people take advantage of Fly. If you guys don't know who we're talking about Fly Soldier, the Island Boys. So, one of them's got like a bird between their eyes, and the other one has, well, I learned yesterday it's an upside down cross. Which, wow. And we're talking about the one with the upside down cross. That'd be Fly. Alex is his name. He's struggling, guys. When I got on his live, he was going a mile a minute. He clearly was on some kind of upper. And you guys, this is where it gets ridiculous. I didn't know what to do. Okay? He's going a mile a minute. He's talking about crazy bullshit. At that point, he's saying he's sober, telling his chat all the things, but the chat's not having it. And you guys, at that point, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, do you call him out? He had got to the screen at one point and was like, listen to me, Rosie. And that's when I saw his lips were turning blue. Okay? And wow. Wow. So I kept turning the live off, you guys, because I was pausing it. I was trying to call that lawyer. Okay, so if you don't know who lawyer is his screen name. You guys, honestly, I don't know what his real name is. I don't think I would call him that even, because his screen name is lawyer. And he is a real lawyer in real life, guys. I did look it up. People were saying he's not a lawyer. He absolutely is a lawyer. I think he's, well, it don't matter what kind of lawyer he is. And lawyer has been, kind of looks out for the community. He's like the dad of the community, you know. And he didn't answer, and so I'm freaking out, because do you call him out and say, hey, you're not sober? I'm not going to sit there and argue with somebody who's high, because he clearly was out of his fucking mind, you guys. Fly has been live for 3 fucking days straight. He would get off, come back, get off for a few more minutes, come back. He hadn't eaten in 3 days. 3 days. One of his supporters sent him food, thinking if we send him food, it's going to sober him up. That's where you guys saw it falling out of his lap. And so the lawyer said, hey, you know, I'm busy, what's up? And I said, I told him what was going on, and he said, oh my God. He's like, I saw yesterday he was messed up. And you guys, this is where it's fucked up. Where is his mother? Where is his family? At one point, his brother was in the fucking box with us. Red was in the fucking box with us. And his brother is saying, Fly, stop. Fly, stop. At that point, when you see your brother is struggling, you shouldn't be sitting in that fucking box. I don't give a shit what day of the week it is. You should be where he's at, trying to fucking help him. You guys, he was walking, he's on live, walking down the fucking street in dirty fucking socks and his boxers. Alright? And so lawyer gets on the live, or no, he calls me and he said, I'm going to send somebody from the intervention crisis team to watch that live stream to see what we can do. Because we aren't family. We can't give him a 5150 or whatever it's called, a Baker Act. We can't Baker Act him. Where is his family? And I know that they just Baker Acted him, and I know the family is probably tired as the internet is, but you don't give up. He is struggling, and I'm telling you guys, he is going to die. He is. He's going to die. He admitted to buying the Xanax off the street. We sent a picture. At one point, he had the camera pointed to the table. His table. There was foil, a bag of white powder, which on here we will call snow, an inhaler, and blue pills. And the crisis intervention team said the inhalers for the blue pills, right, the Xanax, because when you take those, it slows down your breathing. And the blue pills were absolutely pressed, garage pressed is what they called it. So I'm assuming it's not from a pharmacy, which is very scary. The snow, okay, they admitted that that's what it was, and the foil. What the foil is for, guys, I don't fucking know. I'm going to be real honest. I don't know what he's using the foil for. I don't do drugs, so I don't know. And I'm not going to speculate, you know. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start to speculate. What the hell do you use tinfoil for? I'm going to assume he's into something else. I don't know. But it was getting scary. He had been up for 3 days. He's seeing things. He's remembering things differently from all of us. His brother is telling him, shut up, like his brother was very annoyed with him. He literally just got out of rehab. And how the fuck does he keep getting out of rehab? He clearly needs extensive rehab. So guys, I didn't know what to do. I'm not a fucking drug counselor. And I don't know people in his area, right? We do domestic violence. We have somebody in every area in our group. Drugs, I don't know. And that is the reason I reached out to a lawyer. And so guys, it was getting so bad. I couldn't watch it anymore. Last night. This all happened last night in the middle of the night. I couldn't watch it anymore. But lawyer said, I need you to keep him on live. I'm going to send the crisis intervention team in there. I want them to watch him live. And he's crashing out, guys. He's tearing his house apart. I don't know. I don't know, guys. At this point, he's seeing things like, it was sad. But, so, I finally told lawyer, I said, how long do I have to keep him on here? Because I can't watch it anymore. I feel like I'm watching somebody's demise. I'm watching somebody die. Piece by piece, right in front of me. Right? Reminded me of Lisa Richard, but Lisa Richard would never, well, she had her moments, but she wouldn't be tearing her house up and doing all that crazy shit he was doing. And so, that is the reason I removed myself from the live stream. And I know a lot of you guys have a lot to say about it, and I'm sorry, but I can't sit there and watch somebody die in front of my face. And the reason I shut my green light off is because Fly has been at this for 3 days, and there's been so many people who are taking advantage of, he's out of his fucking mind. Let's use him for clout, because he had 10,000 people in there, guys. 10,000 people were watching him, and not one single fucking person thought to send a wellness check until lawyer got involved. And so lawyer was like, hey, add me like we're gonna battle, and I'll take over. And so I appreciate him so much for that, because you guys, I had to turn it off. And I did get a message from lawyer saying the intervention team found him once again out of his house, walking down the street. The cops were called there, and do you know what the cops told me? I didn't know what to do, guys, because his lips were turning blue. When he came up to the screen, I was like, holy shit. And he just looked, I don't think he drank anything. I don't think he's eaten anything. I went back and watched some of his footage for 3 days. Not one time did he eat. Not one time did he drink anything. We're talking about the Island Boys. Fly. His brother's just as bad. Absolutely. Why he's getting his brother in rehab? Bitch, you ain't getting yourself in rehab, because I've seen you nodding out too. And he kept saying, there was somebody who showed up at his house. Her name's Pixie, right? I think I don't know if she's trans or, but she's from, you know, the LGBT community, you know, clearly. You guys, I don't remember much of it because I was so focused on him. That it was very sad to watch. It was. I turned the light off, the green light off, so it doesn't light up and show I'm live, and my people go in there, click on it, and see. Because I'm not going to use somebody for clout. I don't need to be live to steal his fucking audience like everybody else was doing. No, absolutely not. There was one girl who had 1,000 subscribers. Okay? She's in there barely close. She, you know, it was, Fly's type, you guys, he was so out of his mind, he didn't even pay attention to it. She's trying to pull down her shirt and, like, flirt with him because she was so, like, surprised she was in a box with him because he's so out of his mind. He, of course, you know, there are people who have a lot of motion on their live streams because they've been live streaming, pro live streamers, and then you have the ones that are starting off who have like 1 or 2 people or 3 or 4 people in their live, and the people who have a lot of motion don't usually go live because it's not fair, you know. He was going live with those people, you guys, and she had 1,000 subscribers by the time she was done, because they did several battles. By the time she was done, she had like 50K, and she's just, and it's like, that's not me. I don't want clout. I want him to get help. And so, yes, he just recently overdosed on Jack's live stream. When he overdosed, his family should have done something then. This child, I call him a kid, you guys, because he's, what, 24 years old? He's like a son. Like, it's very sad. And so, and I know a lot of you guys are like, why'd you leave? There wasn't anything I could do, and it was really starting to affect me. At this point, we're 3 hours in, and yeah, he went out of his house. Okay, so somebody went to his house. The pixie girl, I think she goes by the pixie person. I don't know what her pronouns are. I think she, you guys, she, her. The pixie person has been friends with that whole group, and she went over to his house after everything was shown on the table, and then he's talking to her, and then later on he says, you stole my Xanax. You stole my Xanax. I need my Xanax. So guys, I don't know Pixie. She comes on the live and she says, I flushed them, they're not real. After Intervention said, those are garage pressed, or whatever the hell they call them. Did she steal them? I don't know. I hope not. I hope she did flush them. You guys, he got a fucking plunger and was plunging the toilet to try to bring those pills back up because he needed them that bad. He kept saying, they're my prescription. And you know, here's the sad thing. These people, these, I don't call them celebrities, but people with money, you know, like Aaron Carter, Britney Spears, these people who are clearly struggling, and these doctors, they can pay these doctors off to get anything they fucking want. Is wild. And I believe that could be, because he did have prescription bottles there. And what I think is he does get a prescription for Xanax, but I think he abuses them and he needs to buy more, is what is going on here. But that prescription of Xanax needs to be taken away from him. His psychologist or whoever gives him those needs to be told. And I'm sorry, but like, these doctors need to be held accountable. Aaron Carter's doctor needs to be held accountable for giving him all the medicine. He had a can of aerosol in his hand, and he started talking about not wanting to be on this earth anymore. When Lawyer took over, that's what was happening. Thank God he fucking went in there, because I didn't know what else to do, you guys. I tried talking to him. I showed him a picture. I said, Fly, this is what you used to look like. Don't you remember when you used to be this person? I used to have good conversations with Fly. He is brilliant. in politics. And to see this. So, the pills were flushed. He's yelling at Pixie. He's plunging the toilet to try to get them up. And when I told lawyer, please watch the live, he's plunging the toilet. He couldn't believe what he was fucking looking at, guys. He just couldn't believe it. He was like, what in the fuck? That was our oh my god moment. Like, he's so far gone. Like, we knew it. But these are the things people from the internet should not be trying to do an intervention on somebody who isn't related to us. Of course we did it because we're human. But where is the family? Right, Jesse? I just couldn't believe it, guys. And it's like the family probably has given up. The mom isn't any better. She's addicted to pain pills. Hey, say whatever you want about his mom. But his mom has been there for Kalaya, which is Fly's daughter, from day one. And had custody. I don't know if she had custody, but she took care of her when Toxic, her mom, and Fly were struggling. He's completely lost it. Okay, so let's get to the end because the intervention was successful. Okay? Because they had to get confirmation that he is, just because he's mentally not right, we can't just go in his house and take him out of there, right? Or intervention can't. I don't know how that works. But he was on, they were watching, and he was on live. He was outside. Intervention must have been close to the house because he was outside and he was, again, this time he was barefoot. He didn't even have any socks on. He was barefoot in his boxers at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Or it might have been earlier, 12 maybe. I don't know, because we're all on different time zones. And he started talking about he didn't want to be on this earth anymore. And you think he's crashing out because of Kayla? I don't know, guys. I think there's many things. You know, Kayla's son is very sick. He needs a kidney transplant, which is Fly's son. If you guys don't know, I know a lot of you are like, who the fuck is the Island Boys? YouTube it, guys. And, right, he could be making a brand deal, you guys. Fly and Red could be doing so many things with, you know, and you just see him like that, and you're like, what a waste, right? Not a brand deal. He could be making his own brand. So, the intervention was successful. When they saw him on live, when lawyer got on and saw that he was talking about not being on this earth, he had intervention move in, and they made contact with him. And I don't know, because I know the cops were called too, so I don't know if it was them and the cops who convinced him to go. He is in a safe place. I don't know where. I don't even think lawyer knows. I don't think, they can't tell us that because of HIPAA. His family might come out and talk about it. I don't know. I'm so happy he got, yeah. Why did nobody call an ambulance? I called the cops. The cops told me he is allowed to be, pretty much who am I to say he can't be doing drugs in his own place, which, you know, I don't know if they made entry. I don't know if they saw that table. You guys, the Island Boys get so many calls to their house, I'm sure. They get so many calls to their house every single day, but why this is going on, not one single person called in a wellness check. That's wild. But I digress. And you guys, like, I didn't do much but keep him on live and keep talking to him. And I'm glad intervention could. The reason that I reached out to lawyer is because people were in the chat tagging him. People were sending the live to lawyer, and I was like, I don't know much about that lawyer guy, but he's a really nice guy, you guys. I don't know. I don't know if he was Baker acted. I don't know if he went willingly. I don't know, guys. Yeah, right. When Pixie took the pills, he was freaking the fuck out. He was going crazy, talking about, I'll go through withdrawals. Pixie was saying that he has had seizures before, and that is what I've learned about Xanax, guys. Xanax will cause you to have seizures. I think he takes methadone. If he takes methadone, you guys, I don't know anything about the methadone, so allegedly, you guys are saying that, all of you guys are saying he takes it. There is, because I've had to look it up before, there is something in methadone, a certain kind of medicine, and I don't know how to pronounce it. You guys can go look it up. And the same thing is found in Xanax. So people take methadone and Xanax together, it will cause a seizure, because whatever that is that's in both of them is like an overdose. He wasn't on just Xanax, guys. I mean, he was going a mile a minute. He was making no sense. He was talking about, you guys, to be honest, I don't even know what the hell he was talking about. But I'm at the store, and we got to get in here, because it looks like it's going to storm. I don't know if I can make it through the store, guys. We're just at Dollar General, so I had to get fabric softener. Alright. I'll try my best, guys. I wanted to come before everybody else. You know, I really feel like intervention should reach out to his parents, and somebody needs to take legal guardianship of Fly at this point, because he's not okay. Do you know how they did Britney Spears? A conservatorship. But I feel like, and this is allegedly, and in my opinion, you guys, I feel like if Fly's in rehab, he can't be making all this money to pay his mom's bills. And I'm just saying. So. I feel like at this point, hold on. At this point, he is being Baker acted in doing what he has to do to get out, and he's not doing the work that it takes to fix addiction. But you guys, I'm going to stop that talk because I'm in the store, so. guys. This one. So, I'm just sitting down for a minute, guys. I drank a bunch of water last night. You guys. You guys, I'm so thirsty. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I'm okay, guys. You guys, we only got a couple more days and we're going to fix this problem. I am struggling. Yes. Good thing is, guys. I need this. No, I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not going there because I don't need it. I don't need snacks.
Oh man.
What do you want?
Cheese.
Stud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes. You guys, I'm just taking my time. I'm okay. In fact, hold on. Because I've learned that if you want something, you guys, I gotta guys, they know about it. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I'm going to the checkout. I feel like I'm getting something, guys. I don't need something now. Thank God I don't have to. My amazing girlfriend sent me. She always texts me. You didn't hear me. I said my amazing wife sent me stuff. She always does. She takes good care of me, guys. I'm so grateful for her. So I could see. I gotta take my time, guys. Sorry. Alright, guys. I'm so thirsty. Guys, it's like all these people have a lot of stuff, and that's okay, but why have they not opened anymore? There's 4 registered. Dollar General took away self-registered. Oh, they did? Yeah, they have 2 of them, but they're not open. Come on, you guys. Yes, Jesse? 4 lines. I think a lot. Oh no, there was only one open. Yes, and they had a whole line of people. And then people are walking out, stopping in front of you because you got to leave your car inside the building. I did, David. I used your phone number. I gotta get stuff ready for Thursday, right? Because that's what I'll be doing today because, right, we don't know really what's gonna happen. It's supposed to be outpatient. I got something on because I was right there by the fabric softener. Well, it was like an aisle away. The carts here have holes. This one doesn't because I know better. I knew I couldn't carry, not that I was getting a lot, but right, the more you pick up, the more strain on your heart. Yeah, they explained it to me. Is my mom freaking out? Does your mom even know? My mom knows, guys. She's not freaking out yet. You guys, I mean, look at what she went through. I think none of us, I'm like, why do I always think they're going to find the worst, you know? I forgot you guys remember I said I'm taking my bag? Yeah, I forgot it at home. How did you pay? I have, in the back of my phone, a card case where I always keep my card. One of my cards, just in case stuff like this. And so I don't have any chapstick or anything. I needed to get, I catch my breath. I need to get a windshield washer fluid, but I wasn't going back there. And you know, I probably got some in my garage. These people are riding in a car together, wearing masks. And you know, I think it's weird, but I feel like if I had to go, like, with my mom somewhere and I was sick, I would wear a mask. The cough and all that, I'm going to say is all heart related because my mom would always have a cough too. Yes, my labs are off, showing heart failure, which it's, it's alkaline prostate or something, and they just think it's because the heart's not working. It indicates heart failure, but yes, I can't wait. You guys, I can't wait to just get back to being me, right? Because it was like I met you know who, and she has, you know, and then I was sick for a while. You guys, I was sick, over the winter. I feel like I was sick most of the winter. And then the cough never went away. And the retaining, like, fluid in my lungs never went away. And then that's when they were like, let's investigate a little bit more. And then that's when they found the heart thing. But had I not went in for these heart tests, right? Because the first one I went into, they said weakness. There was weakness on one side. And she said, I don't like that because of your mom's history. Let's dig a little bit more. And so they did another test. Something else showed up. Now they did this last test. I didn't even catch my breath. And it showed the blockage. And so I feel like had they not ordered all those tests, right, because her thing is, you know, it's, you know, is it genetic, all the heart stuff, which I'm not going to get into. A lot went into it, the way my mom's heart is, a lot. It could be because she's done some research herself, so and a lot they told us. Is it genetic? I don't fucking know, you guys, but her thing is, let's look into this, and I'm glad she found it. But you guys, earlier on, like years ago, when my mom first found out about her heart, before the pump and all that, I went to get my heart checked, and I did a stress test, or I did some kind of test, and it came back and said I had this thing called cardiomyopathy, right? And it was very, like, that it was very, and you guys, then they said it was very, like, mild, okay? And it was nothing to be concerned about. And so that doctor, that cardiologist, left that practice, and I got another one, and not one of those cardiologists ever told me that I had that. But it's in my thing. It's in my chart. They can see it. And it's just like nobody's really talking about it. So now I'm like, this cardiologist brought it up. He's like, okay, in this date, they told you had, it showed that you had cardiomyopathy, and then, like, you guys, to be honest, I never really looked into it. They kind of told me that, and I said, I'll never use that to, like, keep me down. So I'm not checking into it. That could never be me. That would never cause anything to my heart, right? That's what we all say. As I'm sitting here struggling to breathe. And when your heart's not working right, guys, holy shit. She's doing good, guys. I feel like she had all odds against her, guys. All odds were against her. Right, we talked about the antibodies, and she had so many. But to their very surprise, she is doing amazing. I know, looking back on that, you guys, and I'm not going to get too much into it, I was so fucking, like, overwhelmed and so fucking, like, I was doing the newspapers. You can't really miss a day, guys, because, I mean, it costs you so much, and something about leaving my work for my boss to do never sits well with me, whoever it is. And so I didn't see her during that time, and I mean, there's more to it, but I'm not getting into it. But I really wish I would have. And hey, you guys, we live and we learn, right? I did, but I didn't. Yeah, that was a time I was so fucking overwhelmed, you guys. So overwhelmed. Imagine you got this big place. You're trying to keep up with it all. A lot of baggage was added. And I was just, you guys, they told me, like, my psychiatrist told me, like, you literally were living years in fight or flight mode. You were living on autopilot. Like, you didn't even think. You didn't even stop to look at the world around you, because you just did this and this and this because you had to get it done. And I was like, it's true. And a little bit worse. Pack a bag when you go to the hospital. I will pack a bag. I will pack a bag. I'm almost home, guys. I'm going to get off of here. I'm not going to stay on because I just want to relax. That was a lot, guys. Even though I didn't even go get very much. All I needed was the fabric softener. It took me a long time to get through that fucking store, okay? The fat life is rough. Fat where? My head. Go, please. You guys, look at my hair. Oh my God. Alright, I'm getting off of here, guys. I am, you guys. I'm ready for a nap. Any kind of motion or like movement I do, like I'm just drained. Alright, guys. Bye.